Hi everybody, it's me Layla. Showing you guys the Christmas cards that I created for the craft fair. I made basically two of each, either identical or the same style, just different looks. I'm going to go from basically from the top and work my way this way. Something like a square, rectangle, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to start with these ones right here. This is from the, if you guys have seen my Michael's haul, I bought this paper pad, very pretty. I am in love with this paper pad for Christmas. It is really, really pretty. Let me fix the lighting. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That's better. I basically made these cards. I fussy cut this little guy from there. It says Merry Christmas, and it all came glittered and everything. I didn't have to do anything. I just fussy cut it. I added some glitter glue to the edge, and I added some red iridescent pearls. The paper is kind of like an olive green, red, and ivory. I added the same trim with the little flowers, and again red lace from Lavish Laces. Giselle from Lavish Laces, it's her lace. Very pretty red. And if you open there, it's just plain on the inside. So these are the two that I made. They are identical. The two, they're identical. Then I made these two from the same paper line. These are also identical, just well, okay, not identical. They're the same style, just different colors. So this is the red ribbon with the red bow and everything. This is the green with the green glitter. So one is red and gold, one is green and gold. It says Merry and Bright, and I just cut this piece out from the 12 by 12. If you see, I did a slit on the paper behind the holly, so the holly can come out, and the ribbon kind of hides behind. And I twisted the ribbon a little bit just to add some dimension. This is from the dollar spot at Michael's. This is their flower. I added a flat back pearl and some glitter ribbon, and this is kind of like a newspaper script. On the inside, I added the same piece of paper with the swirls in the gold, and I added a green mat. I distressed everything, and then I added, and I stamped a little ornament stamp on the back with my signature. So I made that one. I did two of them, and this one is the same thing. The only difference is one is red. This one has the red in it, and the scroll is on the bottom instead of the top. And the same idea, Merry and Bright, red flower, green center with a gold flower, and the leaf it's coming from behind the leaf. The ribbon is coming from behind the leaf, and everything else is the same. It still says Merry and Bright. The other one I made two of is this little one card. This is probably my favorite card. It's really, really pretty. It's from the paper line. It's the red polka dot. I added lace from Lavish Laces again, and pearl trim. And it says Noel, and I fussy cut this from the paper line, and everything came glittered, and it was all done for me. I didn't have to do anything. And this little flower again is the same technique that I used in the others. It's fake flowers, and I crisscrossed and mixed matched and added them together, hot glued them together. And also the center came with these same flowers, so I just took them and added in the middle with a big bling. And then on the inside, it's plain basically. I didn't add anything, so it's on yellow, like ivory yellow cardstock. So I made two of those. These are identical. This is the same. Then I made identical one of this, but I sold one of them, and it's made on green cardstock, and it's kind of a fun kind. And I stamped the scroll and added some glitter to it. Okay, I made two of these cards. I sold one at the fair, and this is the other one. They were made identical. Basically, I hand cut this little banner, but it says Merry Christmas. Glimmer misted that. If you see in my haul video, you'll see that little green bottle. You can't see the shimmer on it. Let me see if I can catch the light. Nope, it's not working out. But it's very glittery, very pretty. And I just rubbed the edge with a black Sharpie and then a, not a black Sharpie, I'm so sorry, ink pad. It's like a red ink pad, and then stamped it with black ink. The background paper was from an old haul that I did from a local scrapbooking store. They're on clearance, that's where I got that from. I added 2 pearls and some more glitter glue, kind of made a design. It's green cardstock. I backed it with red cardstock, and then I added the paper on top. This is more of a fun, kind of non-traditional Christmas card. And then I added that same glitter ribbon on the bottom. Added some glitter glue dots. And this big bow I purchased maybe about 4 years ago from Michael's. They were all on clearance, and I just bought it. I thought it was really pretty. So, on the inside, I left it white cardstock. I stamped this image from one of my stamp sets that I purchased from Michael's when it was buy one get one free, and I added some glitter glue. If you can tell, the light is not catching it. I have bad lighting today. I don't know. I think I'm filming late, that's why. So that's the card that I made. That's the other one. This one, I made 2 of them. I'll see if I can pull up the picture on the other one. I don't think I do have a picture, but I'm going to double check and I'll post it maybe here or towards the end of the video. It's a trifold card. However, it was not identical. It was different. I had a bow here, and so it was fairly different. On this one, I fussy cut this out of the paper line. It says Merry and Bright. I had this fine little ribbon, green flower that I had in my stash. Backed it up with 2 different types of paper. This is from the penny one and the classic that I've been using. And it's on brown cardstock. Yeah, it's brown cardstock. And basically this is how it sits. This is how the card sits. And this is I stamped it Merry Christmas right there. Let me open it all the way up. Okay. This is the same paper that's over here, but it's just hidden underneath that. These 2 are also the same. They're kind of a baby blue, if you will. And I stamped it with silver snowflakes everywhere. This is from the Rosewood collection. I fussy cut it. I added this ribbon that I purchased from Michael's from the dollar section. The same paper line, I just added different bling. This is the 2 small blings. These are the larger blings. Right here, this is the same blue flower. This is actually a glitter cardstock that I stamped out. Stamped an image up here for the Christmas ornaments. Oh my gosh, my brain is really gone. And then the same on the top. So basically the top and the bottom are the same. On this end I added a silver flower from the dollar spot at Michael's. And right here from the dollar spot at Michael's, and I just added some red ink to the edges to just kind of give it a more pink or a reddish look than a silver, and I added a leaf. So this is the card I did. This is how it looks. The last 2 were easel cards. That is very hard to do with one hand. That's how it sits. Sorry guys for all the glare. The light is coming from the back of me. This is how it sits. This is again the stamped image. It says Merry Christmas on it. I made this tag by hand. I hole punched it or paper pierced it, I should say. Added some floss, I mean, not floss, embroidery floss, not dental floss. Embroidery floss, made a knot, and just hung it on the snowflake. In my haul, you guys saw that I purchased these packs of snowflakes, silver snowflakes with the middle, like a vintage center. I added a piece of that lace on the top, and I added some red flat back pearls. The paper is from that penny pad. I fussy cut this from the Christmas book that was in my haul. Okay, this is what the paper pad is. It's the Joyful Christmas by Recollections. That's what this pad is from. All my Christmas cards were made from that one pack for Christmas. So I fussy cut this little guy. I stickled glitter glue the bag and just accented things. His holly, I stamped a holly on it and added pearls to it. Basically the candy cane has glitter, and then I added some flat back pearls on the back, or on the bottom I should say. And then on the inside I just added a plain white doily. I didn't do anything to it. With the cardstock, green cardstock, added the 2 holly stamped images, and I glitter the holly on. This is a crocheted flower with a bling and some glitter dollar flower from Michael's. That's the same lace in the front. I just ruffled it up and added it on the bottom with a pearl trim and some bling. So that is one of the easel cards I made. This is the second easel card. I'm having a hard time doing it one-handed. Anyways, this is how it sits. Right there. And basically this is an acrylic flower that I got from Michael's a long time ago. This is the same paper line as from that pad I just showed. I fussy cut, okay, hold on one second, baby. I fussy cut, okay, I'll get you more in 1 second. Popcorn? Okay, 1 second. I fussy cut this image out of the paper line, and then it says Season's Greetings, and it came glittered and everything. I didn't do anything to it. And then I just added 2 pearls, flat back pearls, and they're iridescent and green. And this paper line is just as is. I did not do anything, and I just added the ribbon and the acrylic with the bling in the middle. On the inside, however, I have the same doily, but it's in red and the green cardstock. And again, I'm using that flowered ribbon that I had. Remember I showed you guys from the Michael's, that's that ribbon. And I added some green, dark green thin ribbon on the top of each end. And then some lace, some tan lace on the bottom. And this flower was the same. It's an artificial flower from Michael's that I bought, and I just glued it down, and I added some that little star and that vintage Christmas in the middle. So these are the cards I made for the craft fair, all of these. And then I made 2 types of rosettes, if I can grab them, that is. Okay, there they are. First rosette I made out of that same paper pad. I just took a 12 by 12, scored it, and made these little rosettes. And they are really, really pretty. I really like them. And then I just took an artificial flower, the small ones, put it in the middle with a pearl in the center. Some were made pins, some were just left plain, some had pop dots. So I made, I think, 24 of these. And then, same thing. And I made 24 of these ones. The same thing, had pins, some were left plain, some had, okay, some had foam pop dots. And this is the same thing. It's from the Christmas paper. However, it's a little bit textured and glittered. So these ones, some had green centers, some had red, some had clear. Let me see if I can find any. Right here. I found them. And even the greens were in 2 different shades of greens. Some were dark green, some were light green. And then this is the red and the white clear centered. So these are little rosettes that I made for the sale. And that is all. I don't think I have anything else to show you guys from this craft fair. I've done it all. I'm going to start uploading all the videos so you guys can see. And I will show you guys some more projects that I've been working on as they get finished and as I completing them. I think I'm going to have 1 or 2 more craft fairs that I'm trying to get into. One of them I think I'm already in. The other one I need to try to get into it. So if I make more projects for those craft fairs, I will go ahead and upload them and show it to you guys. Until then, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Have a nice Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.